Hi traders, and welcome to the PL Capital Forex report. Today is Saturday, December 2nd. In this video, we're going to go over the US dollar index, the euro, the pound, the CAD, and the yen. So let's start. All right, 4-hour chart of the US dollar index. And it looks like that big move down is finally completed, and now they're starting the correction upwards. And what I see so far is 5 waves up. And now, zooming in a little, now you just have just a big impulse down. So I expect a little bit more up and then still probably another wave down. And this can kind of chop around for a while, but should be kind of correcting in here. I think they'll be up a little bit, coming down here, and then at least one more up. And it just depends on how big of a correction, but they should at least come up to 103.80, maybe up to low 104s. And then if they, really want to make a bigger correction, then, then they'll be targeting like 104.90 to 105.46. But I still think that they'll come back down one more time after that correction, because this got very strong at the end. So kind of choppy up here and then real strong. So I think you're going to get a correction here and then down. So for right now, I think like next week, maybe, probably just next week, it'll be kind of real choppy, consolidating. But the lower it goes, then I'd be looking for a buy setup, but it'd only be a temporary buy, probably into like one of these regions, and then I'd actually be looking up, and the higher it goes, then I'd definitely be looking for the sell setup for at least one more down. So then when we look at the other currencies, I think going out to the 4-hour, I think this whole thing in the beginning was a leading diagonal. Then they had just a little correction, and then I think they made an ending diagonal here. So it's just in like an ABC, and I think that's just the A wave. And so just like the dollar, it sold off pretty aggressively. So I think it'll kind of correct here for a while and then give you one more down for the B, and then anywhere below 108.28, the lower it goes, obviously the better. But I'd definitely be looking for a buy setup. So I'd let this correction just play out if you're not already in. And if you're buying the euro, the lower you can get it, the better, because I think this will be an ABC. And then I think there'll still be one more down before they take off to the top. So kind of a corrective week next week. But there should be one more down, and then that's when you want to start looking for the buy. So when we look at the pound, now the pound's got it's way more aggressive than the euro. So this, to me, it's still not real clear, but it looks like they're, because I think this first section over here was just 3 waves, and then you had this 3 wave, and then you had like this 1, 2, and then 3. I think this is, the diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you had this 1, 2, and then I think and it looks like they might go up one more time. So the 5 might not even totally be in, because this might just be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they still might have one more push up for 5 to complete that 1, 2, and then 5 waves up for the 5th wave. But either way, I'd only be looking for the sell setup. You're getting some stronger divergence on MACD and RSI, and if they do come and break that top, then I would think that that's the 5th wave. But it's still not clear. That's a really long 5th wave, but that can sometimes happen. So I'd only be looking for a sell setup, but it would still only be temporary, because obviously that would be 5 ways up, be looking for a correction down. As it stands right now, I think they should be, it could be that that's just the B wave, and then they're going to come down for a C wave before, well, who knows? I mean, that could just be A, B, C. This could just be A, come up for a B, and then still one more down. Because I would think that they'll target, if the 5 is in, that they'll target 12571, maybe down to 12471, somewhere in here at least. They can make a real deeper correction, but given this strength, I think they could just make a shallow correction and then one more up, just like the euro. So they should be correcting either right now or after they break the high. There should be a correction. So after that correction, then I'd be looking to buy the pound. CAD. So it looks like CAD is nearing the C wave. So you got this AB, and then I think it's working its way down. And when I count this last piece here, I don't see 5 waves totally. So I think there's a little bit more down, but not a whole lot more. And they're coming right into this nice zone where I'd be looking for a buy setup here. So, but I think it still has a little bit more, and you don't have a buy setup yet, but I'd only be looking to be buying the CAD, because that'd be an ABC. Now they could, based on strength of this C wave, that this could all just be the A, and then you're going to get a B, and then still one more down. But still, I mean, even if you buy here and it's just a 3 wave, I mean, that'd be a pretty decent return. So only looking for the buys on dollar CAD, but probably can get it under the low that they set today. And the yen. All right, so the yen, as I've been saying, got the 5, go to the daily here, got that 5 wave move up here. So I'm expecting probably just coming down into 146.13, 142.43, somewhere in here. Because I think this is going to be that's going to be A, come down for B, and then go back up for C. You're going to be making this big running flat here. So I still see a little bit more down in the dollar yen, and I see like A, B, and C there, and then it looks like A, B, C up, and now it looks like you got A, B, C. So it looks like they could be making actually a leading diagonal. So you'll be able to buy this much lower if this plays out. So that could be 1. And then that would be 2 up there, and this would be 3. And actually, I don't even think the 3 is in yet, because all I see from here is 1, 2, and 3, and we'll need 5 waves. So be a little bit of a correction, and then still one more down, and all that would just be the 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3 somewhere, if this plays out to be a diagonal, and then you get a 4 and a 5, and then that actually would be really nice if they do that, because then you got a really great opportunity to play for the correction up, and then if you want, you could even then play for because then I think that'd all be A, B, and C. And then going up. So you could be getting some really good trade opportunities in the dollar yen if this diagonal plays out like I think it is. So, but either way, I'd only be looking for buy setups, but it's got to, I think, still drop some more. And then that would be the 3rd wave. So even just playing for the 4th wave, if that's 1 and that's 2, I think 3 should, get it 140, low 146s, and then 4 should be pretty decent move up, and then come down for 5, and then once you get that 5th wave, then you're looking good to be able to play these corrections. So a little bit more, I think, down on the yen, and then I'd be looking for short-term buy setups, just a 3-wave up move, but it'd be pretty decent. All right, that's what I see on the Forex pairs. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Good luck, and see you in the next video.